Well, I like to bring students out here to see the Tongva Memorial. A lot of students and a lot of people in general in the LMU community don't know what the Tongva Memorial is. It is an ethnobotanical garden, meaning that it's a garden focused on how people use plants.
I actually hadn't heard about the memorial. I just knew that there was a nice place to sit on this side of the bluff, but I didn't know what it was for or that it was even a memorial. So
I'd only heard of it. I didn't know what it was about or even what it looked like. I didn't even know this area was the Tongva Memorial.
It's really important to know how to plant, because there's so much detail involved with it, and I didn't really realize that. And I think that it's really important that people know how to do these things on their own, because it's so easy to start your own garden.
What we did is we looked at the plan and how this was designed, and we put in plants to replace others that had passed, such as the California buckwheat over there to match the buckwheat that's doing well at the edge, and the deer grass and the ceanothus, the low-growing ceanothus over here. What you want to do is loosen it along the edge like this, and you want to treat these plants as if it's an infant. Like this is the head of the infant. You don't want it to tilt back to hurt its neck, so you want to make sure there's support there.
For this project, I kind of researched the plants that would be best in nurseries that have native plants and in large quantities. And I was involved in kind of applying for the Empowerment Fund grant through the Center for Service and Action and getting the funds to buy the plants. And then kind of going over the grounds and seeing where they'd work best and what would work best and what would be most beautiful. So it's been great collaboration.
And so there's just so many educational, enriching type experiences to have here, and just so much to learn about the history of the site itself. And had students in this class, Environmental Studies 100 in fall 2012, write some reflection essays on what they thought about their experience here. And the majority of the class talked about how it needed to be cleaned up, and the plants seemed a little bit neglected, and perhaps it could use some cleanup and sprucing up. And so we made that a service project for our class, and we've partnered with Lions Garden Club, we've partnered with the Center for Urban Resilience and Facilities Management, and now here we are doing a planting and a cleanup day, and we didn't get rained out, so that's good.
We actually brought amended soil, and what does that mean? We brought in worm castings, which are rich in microorganisms that are very good for the soil to bring the soil alive. It's very different than fertilized soil that you see with a lot of the ornamental plants. This is bringing the soil back to life with the native creatures that do well and will make these native plants thrive.
I mean, I think it's nice that we're bringing attention to a place that has been ignored for so many years. And so I think that people might take care of this place a little bit better.
This is one of the best experiences I've ever had in a classroom. Being able to work with a project like this hands-on, it's really a unique experience that no other class I've taken offers.
I think hands-on experience is great. I hope more classes do it, and that's why I think Professor Rasmussen's class is so great at getting us hands-on, and I hope it leaves a really great impact. I think beautifying it will bring more people to the site and have all people enjoy it, and hopefully spark the curiosity to learn more about the Tongva people. I know we'll have some great signage that other students were working on, kind of explaining what the memorial's purpose was and a little history about the Tongva people.
I think hands-on work is an ideal way, especially for environmental studies, but for all disciplines really. It's a really good way to complement more conceptual academic work where you're mostly writing papers or doing some sort of in the classroom work. It's just a great way to use our campus as a resource, and it's a win-win when you think about it, to actually improve the campus and have the students walk away with a great educational experience.